Hey YouTube, it's Heather here, 1234 MacPack. Just coming to check in with you, give you a quick update on what I've been feeling. I think I'm going to wind up making two videos because I got a lot in my mind that I need to vent, and that's what this is mostly for, to document so I can see what I'm feeling and what I'm going through and take my thoughts and verbalize them so that later on I can look back and be like, what was I worried about? It wasn't that big of a deal. But first, I want to start off by talking a little bit about my concerns and my mindset leading up to. Okay, I'm really confused leading up to the surgery date because from the beginning, I have Aetna insurance, and they require you to go through 7 visits, 7 monthly doctor visits with your surgeon, as well as a checklist of things, the mental eval, the dietitian visit. These are things as well set aside from the 7 monthly visits that you have to do in order to get approved for the weight loss surgery. So I've done all that. I've had all my ducks in a row. I've gotten everything taken care of. So May 1st, they submitted my paperwork to the insurance company. And I just went like 2 days ago to my class, my surgery class. And that's when the lady in the office let me know that the patient coordinator let me know that she hadn't heard anything back yet, but that if she doesn't hear anything by Monday, she'll definitely be on top of it and be calling it. That I have Aetna, and that they usually take like the full 2 weeks. But I don't know my exact BMI, but I know like I'm well over in there. Like I'm not teeter tottering like towards I'm definitely morbidly obese. I'm good on that. Like I could lose some weight and I would still be in a good with a good BMI in respect to being approved from the surgery. However, I don't have any comorbidities really. Like I don't have asthma, I don't have high blood pressure, I don't have diabetes. I believe that I do have sleep apnea, and I do have GERD or acid reflux, but no ulcers or anything. Got all that. I'm straight, beautiful on the inside. So I'm a little nervous because I know my husband, he has a history of like having asthma, pneumonia, and they're telling him like, you need to lose weight. The asthma is not going to be better until you lose weight. And outside of my 2 C-sections, I haven't never been hospitalized. I've been blessed with very good health. And even right now, my body is like taking a licking and it keeps ticking. Like I have abused this thing, okay? And it is still going strong. So other than my 2 C-sections, I have never had surgery. So I have been very nervous about not being approved. And I know how you have to think positive thoughts, and you want to call forth those things, that aren't as though they are already. And I've been doing that, and I was fine until, get this, I'm sitting here, I'm off, I'm watching my on demand because I do that when I'm off and I don't have any kids around because I like reality TV and I like to catch up on a little bit of garbage every now and then. But this one wasn't garbage. I was watching the Sheards. Karen Clark Sheard, her daughter Kiara, her husband Bishop Drew Sheard. I was watching theirs on BET, and I hadn't seen it, so I caught it on demand and I watched it. And there was a part where Kiara was talking about she wanted to have weight loss surgery, and her mother talked about how she didn't want her to have it because she had weight loss surgery and she had oh goodness, and I'm a nurse. Sometimes I just brain fart. But she had not a pulmonary embolism, but she had blood clots. And you all know the blood clots are dangerous, and that can lead to a pulmonary embolism. So anyway, she had some clots. She wound up being in a coma. I think it was an induced coma. I'm pretty sure that's what they do when you have blood clots that break loose like that. But she wound up, excuse me for moving, but she wound up going into a coma. And for that reason, she didn't want her daughter to go through that. Now, I think that she had gastric bypass, which everyone knows. They can correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, even though all surgery has risk, gastric bypass is the most serious of the 3 surgeries, weight loss surgeries. It's very serious surgery. They're all serious, but you understand what I'm saying if we're ranking on a continuum. So I don't know if that like started me to freaking out, but then all of a sudden I started having these thoughts like, you know, what if, you're doing this surgery and, you know, you think you're unhappy with your life now, but you could be in a coma, or just all these type of random crazy thoughts. Honey, I don't even want to repeat them because wait, I had to delete that. I don't even want to repeat them because I don't think it's worth the time on repeating it. Such foolishness. But I told my mother about it, and she was telling me how she thinks that it's coming from guilt, probably guilt of feeling like I haven't done all that I could do, or guilt even though I know that I've always been a person to work out, just guilt from having the surgery, for somehow in some way feeling like it's the easy way out, or, you know, because I don't have any comorbidities, why would you subject yourself to having to go through a surgery when it's not really life or death yet for you? So I renounced that, in the name of Jesus. I just had to like get that out of my head and everything. But that's what I've been going through. I've been really suffering with a lot of, I'm not going to say depression, but just bad, just feeling down. Just, I know that this weight is not good for me. It's just, I don't like myself. I don't like what I see in the mirror. I like myself, but I don't like what I see in the mirror. I'm very disappointed in myself that I've allowed myself to get to this point in life. And, I'm going to talk about that a little bit on the next video because that's the other subject matter. But, I came to make a long story short about that mindset. I came to the resolution, and my resolution is this. I have to understand that regardless whether or not I get approved or denied, that it starts with me now. And my mindset, even though I'm getting weight loss surgery to get this tool, my mindset has been made up. It has been changed that with the weight loss tool or not, I'm going to do what I got to do to change my life because, not your girl. Your girl can't be like this. I can't live like this. I got 2 kids. I can't, it's suppressing me. It's like I have a bubbly personality. I'm outgoing. I'm loving. I love people. And I can't be that person with all of this physical weight on me. And I hope that makes sense because I'm not saying that it's bad that being an obese person or being overweight suppresses your personality or makes your perception be something other than what it is. I'm not saying that because I know even at my biggest, my personality is awesome and my charisma is there. I'm a jokey smurf. It's just, I'm there. With all of this, I'm still there. I'm still that same Heather. But it's affecting my mind space. I'm not comfortable. I don't feel good about me. And I've made up my mind that regardless whether they approve me or not, I'm going to continue taking steps to be healthy and to make a change. And if it's not in his will for me to have the surgery to do that, then it just might take a little bit longer. But I got to do what I got to do because that's what it takes, the mindset first. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to talk about that because I don't know who all out there has had denial letters or what have you. I know, what is her name? Precious Butterfly. Don't get me, Golden Butterfly. I was so happy for her when she got approved. Shout out to you when you got approved because I heard you talk about how you kind of went through, some issues with your paperwork and at first they denied, but then they approved or something like that. And then there was a lady that I subscribed to. She hasn't been on in a while, but she was getting a lap band and she was denied like the first 2 times or something like that. And she had to appeal and fight hard, but she eventually got it. And it was all good in the hood. But, I just wanted to make a video about that I'm trying to stay focused, stay positive. I'm trying to not be anxious or want for anything. I don't want to make my tool, my VS, my sleeve, to be my God. I don't want to feel like, I cannot allow it getting in my mind that, oh, it's, time is ticking, that I can't lose weight if it's not for this sleeve. I can't allow that to happen. I'll deal with it if it gets to that lane, but I've got to keep the faith, and I've got to stay positive, and I've got to keep my mindset that if they don't let me have the tool, I got to do what I got to do, son. Grown woman. Got to do this. So that's all I wanted to talk about right there on that video. I'll get back at you guys. I wanted to really document some things about my backstory and about the power of words, and, how I got to be this 260-pound luscious diva that I am. So I'll holler back at you guys later. All right? All right.